In this video, I'm going to share with you some tips on how you can record better audio for your videos. If you start a video editing project, select a video resolution of at least 1920 by 1080, which is the resolution for high definition or HD video. Depending on the software you are using for audio, select 48 kHz if possible and 24-bit. You should select the same settings when you will export the finished video lesson. Let me show how this looks in Final Cut. When you are creating a new project in Final Cut, you are asked what kind of video you want to create. Select 1080p HD with a 1920 by 1080 resolution. These are the settings for HD videos. In the rate section, you want to put the frame rate you set your video camera to film. And to find your camera's set frame rate, you should check its menu. This will help you in avoiding a lot of syncing issues. If you are not using your camera to film videos for your courses, then you can choose a rate of 30 frames per second. Then in the audio section, select stereo and a 48 kHz sample rate. These are the basic settings you should use for creating and exporting your videos, no matter the software you will be using. When you will be recording your video lessons or even audio lessons, try to find in your home the smallest room. If there is a lot of noise from fans or other home appliances like your fridge, try to turn them off in order to create as much silence as possible. Clap your hands one time in the room and listen to your room response. If there's a lot of reverberation or echo going on after you stopped clapping, like in this case, that means your room is still too big or it is almost completely empty, and it is reflecting your audio. Your main goal is to shorten the echo in the room as much as possible. Bring clothes, drapes, books, put them on your floor, on your walls, if possible, and use different objects that diminish the echo of your room. This will help you to record a better quality of your voice, and you will not sound like being in a warehouse or an empty room. This way you will avoid recording the echo of your room as much as possible. Also, avoid being too close to your microphone. If you are recording audio using an external microphone, try using a pop filter, which is like a noise protection filter that is typically used in recording studios. But there are different pop filters like this one which comes with the Zoom H5 audio recorder. This filter helps you diminish pops and clicks that you may produce during your speaking. Just to show you an example of this, I will position myself way too close to the microphone. And probably you can hear my voice popping in your ears now. And you want to avoid this as much as possible. You can also use wireless lavalier microphone that you can set up on your t-shirt or jacket. This is a good option when you want to avoid capturing the noise of your room. When you are recording the audio for your courses, try drinking water and clear your mouth and throat often from any excess saliva. I'm gonna drink some water now. In this way, you will avoid making annoying noises and clicks with your mouth during your speaking. Make pauses if you feel your mouth dry and drink water. And take breaks often for relaxing your vocal cords. It will make your voice more pleasant to listen to and your audio more professional. Record yourself in the afternoon or some hours after you wake up, and before recording your audio, try drinking some warm water. You can also warm up your vocal cords for 5 minutes singing some la 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 songs. This will help your vocal cords and your face to wake up, but you will also be able to record audio for longer. If you avoid these advices and you record for long hours, you may lose your voice momentarily or have some pain in your throat. If this happens, chances are that you won't be able to record any lesson that day. If you are lucky, this won't happen to you, but in my case, when I speak for long hours, it happens from time to time. So use whatever fits for you. Before recording your video lessons, make some tests and listen. If you are speaking too loud, or you are too quiet. Also, listen if the audio is recording okay, and if it is not distorting. If the audio is distorting like this, that may mean that you should bring down the volume of the microphone or the audio track. When you are speaking in your lessons, try speaking in your normal voice, without stressing your vocal cords too much. After you record the audio for a lesson, listen to the result, and if there are mistakes or noises that you don't like, you may want to record the problematic parts again. You don't need to record the entire lesson from the beginning, but only the parts that you don't like. Then edit the audio. So, I talked about the settings you have to use when creating a video editing project. If you finished editing your video lesson, be sure when you are exporting the video lesson to use the 1920 by 1080 resolution, and under the audio settings select 48 kHz 24 bits resolution or at least 44.1 kHz 16-bit. Some software have audio settings like audio data rate. In this case, select the highest possible one, like 320 kilobits per second. Let's take for example ScreenFlow. It doesn't ask me the settings when I record the screen, but it does ask me the settings when I want to export the video. So let's say I want to export the video. I'm going to customize the settings and I'll select 48 kHz for my audio and the highest data rate. In this way, you are preserving the best quality of the sound of your lessons, and you want that for your students, but also for your video teaching materials. I hope you noted the main tips I showed you in the video, and I hope they will be helpful in your journey of recording the best audio for your lessons. Remember, you may have the best microphone that exists, and your audio may be one of the best quality. But if you select the wrong settings at the beginning of creating a project or when exporting it, all the hard work you put could be wasted. These are small but essential settings and techniques and must-dos that you have to keep in mind in order to have the best audio quality for your video lessons. For your assignment, go ahead and find where the audio recording settings are located on your camera, your smartphone, or on your software you intend to use for editing your lessons. When you finish your assignment, I'll see you in the next video.